Christopher Pollard of Milwaukee Film and the movie podcast Cinebuds joins us live with 4 things to watch this week. Good morning, Christopher. First, the new comedy Joyride is out now.
Yeah, a great new comedy that has been getting understandable comparisons to Bridesmaids and Girl Trip. And it's about 4 Chinese American friends who come together to go to China to look for the birth mother of one of their friends. Now, the film's a little edgy, it's a little heartwarming. It's about friends and finding yourself. I'm really excited about this one. This is also the feature film debut of Adele Lim, who already has a great resume, having co-written Raya and the Last Dragon and the runaway hit Crazy Rich Asians. So if you've been waiting for a good follow-up to that film, this might be the one. Not too shabby.
Well, Stephanie Hsu and Ashley Park
I was
both
going to
in
say,
that, you know?
I mean, I'm so glad to see
cast.
Ashley Park popping up in so many things. Love her. Now, theater kids, for anyone who loves a good musical, this next thing that you're going to talk about is for them.
Yeah, if you need even more laughs, and who amongst us doesn't, we have another comedy for you. Theater Camp, as you'd expect, is about a theater camp. One that needs to work with the owner's son, who's kind of bro-y, to save their beloved camp. Now, if that may seem like well-worn territory, do not worry. This has that extra value of having a niche camp with all your favorite theater kids that you remember. I am one of them. And also has a sense of humor that recalls the classic camp movies like Meatballs and Wet Hot American Summer. The trailer had me laughing immediately. I'm excited for this one for sure.
I love the way it's shot too, kind of like The Office with the camera.
And it's not going to randomly turn into a horror movie, right? No, I don't think so.
Not that I'm aware.
Right. All right, and if you're looking for something new to watch at home, there's a Netflix documentary about a pair of 80s icons.
Yeah, wham! As they say in Deadpool, they earned that exclamation point. So Wham was a pretty big deal in the 80s, if you don't remember, and George Michael went on to have huge success afterwards. Seeing how these 2 childhood best friends rocketed to fame in an era of complete excess, that's always interesting subject matter. But I wondered if this doc would be appealing to folks who didn't grow up at that time. But then I saw who directed this film, which is Chris Smith. Now, he's the genius documentarian who brought us Jim and Andy about Jim Carrey and Andy Kaufman, and the Milwaukee favorite American movie. Then realized that this film had great talent behind it. This is available now on Netflix.
Love a good documentary.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that one.
And finally, it's not summertime without a Tom Cruise blockbuster. On the heels of Top Gun Maverick's success last summer, Tom Cruise is looking to give those theaters another big boost.
Yeah, the iconic franchise is back for its next installment, or I should say half of the next installment, because this is part 1. This is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Now, the film and the next part 2, will be the final pieces of the Mission Impossible series. So you know they're going to pull out all the stops. Not that they really ever had stops before. We're going to be joined by a lot of familiar faces and some new folks with Esai Morales and Haley Atwell, and the stunts and the chases and the disguises. But you can also expect a lot of surprises and the blockbusteriest of all blockbusters. It's the one that's got to be seen in theater this summer. So it opens this weekend technically, but you can see some sneak peeks at the Oriental Theater starting as soon as tonight.
Okay, so cool. I'm very excited to see the cliffhanger for part 1 into part 2.
Right. Like,
you gotta
how
make
are they
me want to watch part 2.
Right.
The final installment until they do a prequel in like 10 years or something.
Right, exactly.
And then they'll do de-aging on Harrison, not Harrison Ford. I mean,
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, absolutely.
You know what? We'll talk about that in 10 years, Chris. We'll talk about that later. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.